Hello my dear friends and welcome back to Denise Beauty Corner. In today's video I am going to show you my Louis Vuitton City Steamer, and I am going to show how this one is holding up after 5 years of use. So I got this bag in 2016. It was my third Louis Vuitton bag, so I've had it for a decent amount of years now, and I have used it I will not say a lot. It's not like I've used it every day, but I have used it a decent amount. I have been traveling with it, and it's been with me like a hand carrying bag when traveling. So I wanted to show you pros and cons with this bag. I think this bag is coming in 4 different sizes. I think this is the second smallest. So I know there is one that is smaller, then I think it's this one, then it's 2 that are bigger, if I don't misremember. When I bought it, if I don't misremember, it was only available in 2 sizes. For me, it's the perfect size on it because you can fit a decent amount of things in here, and it's not too small and it's not too big. So I got it in this leather. The thing is, as you can see, I have got a lot of scratches, and it's so easy to scratch this material. You can see around here where the hanger is hanging, like the locker, you can see there is a lot of scratches here. So honestly, I would not recommend you to get this leather, like this soft leather. I know that it's coming in more like a brushed finish of the leather also, and I think that material is much more suitable for you because you have to be a little bit careful. And I remember I went into the Louis Vuitton store. I bought this in Spain, in the Louis Vuitton in Spain. After I bought it, a couple of months after, I went into Louis Vuitton and I said, like, I am so worried because it's so easily getting scratched, and what can I do about it? And she was more or less like, oh, but you know, that is how these bags are getting, and it gets them like a vintage look when they are scratched. I decided to agree with her then. I do not know if I still agree with her. As I said, this was my third Louis Vuitton bag, so I didn't have so much of a Louis Vuitton experience. Now, honestly, I would have preferred to not have the scratches. I do not agree that it's giving it a vintage look. I just think that it's looking like scratched. I do not know if it's any way to restore it and get it no scratched, but the problem is that it's so easily getting scratched, so you have to be very careful. And if I knew this from the beginning, I wouldn't get it in this type of leather. But that is more or less the only problem with this bag. The shape has been holding up very good. I do store my bag with stuffing, so I do always store all my Louis Vuitton bags with the dust bag that is coming with it, and something stuffed in the dust bag, so it's filling up the bag when I store it, so it doesn't get saggy. So the shape and everything has been holding up good on the bag. And it's only like the scratches that is telling on the bag that it's having a couple of years on the neck. It also comes with a shoulder strap. Honestly, I think I have used this. Have I ever used this shoulder strap? Honestly, I don't think I have ever used the shoulder strap to it. Since the handles are in this hard type of material, you cannot fold them down. I think it looks a little bit goofy to wear it as a shoulder bag. I only think it looks nice when you wear it as a handbag. So I have never carried this bag as a shoulder bag, and I don't think I will, because I have other shoulder bags if I want to go for a shoulder bag. So I only like the City Steamer when you have it as a handbag. Inside you have one big pocket, and the inside here is also in leather. It's the same type of leather in the inside as it is on the outside. So the same thing here. It's very easily to get scratches and things in the inside. Honestly, I have more scratches on the outside, I think, but I have been very careful when putting things in here. For example, I never put my keys without the key pouch. I always, like, if I have something that is scratchable, full, I always put it in something else. So that is a little annoying that you have to be so careful. I would have preferred to have the inside in like a velvet type of material, but it also makes it looks very luxurious. Oh, now I see there is some scratches here around the pocket on the inside, like when I put things in the pocket, because there is a little pocket here. Also, it's not possible to close this with a zipper. You only close it with this little hacks. If I can show you, let me see. You close it like this. Then you have one zipper pocket on one side. And in here it's also leather. So it's the same type of leather on the inside of this pocket also. So very easy to scratch the material. And then this pocket you can only open if you open the little locker. And I know the date code and everything is inside of this pocket. You have the little tag here. I really like this tag, so I haven't removed it. I like to have it as a little accessory like that. And you also have like the Louis Vuitton logotype up here, and it's also Louis Vuitton logotypes on the little golden details there. So I think the bag, it's very classy, it's very beautiful, but if you are aiming to go for a city steamer, I wouldn't recommend you to go for this type of leather. I would recommend you to go for the more brushed type of finish, because then you do not have to be as careful with it being scratched. Let me hear your opinions. Does it bother you a lot when you see a bag like this that is scratched, or do you think that it's looking loved and vintage? Because that is how they explain it for me, like in the Louis Vuitton store. When I was bothered about the scratches, she was like, oh, but then you can tell that the bag is loved and it's vintage, and you're still going to have a second hand value on it. So I hope that is right, because this has been rising in value. I think I paid 2,000, a little more than 2,000 euros for it, and it's now up in 3,000 euros. In 5 years it's been like crazy. So I think I paid 2,100 euros or something like that for this bag. I still hope that it's going to have a good value, even though I don't think I will ever sell this bag, because I do not know. This was my first leather bag from Louis Vuitton. My very first bag was my Neverfull, and then I got like a Métis boho bag. So both of those were canvas, the first one in Damier Azur, and the second bag with the typical monogram canvas. So this was my first ever leather bag from Louis Vuitton, and my first like a little more luxurious bag, because the other ones, my first two, were a little more like you can use it for everything. So I'm feeling a lot of love for this bag, and I just wanted to show you like how it's looking after a lot of use. So I still think it's beautiful. I still carry it with pride, even though it has a few scratches. Let me know what you think about this in the comment sections down below. Also, make sure to give this a thumbs up so it helps more people to find my videos. And with that being said, my friends, I hope I will see you in my next video. I'm uploading here every single Monday. I also would love to hear your request about what you would like to see in the future. Leave them in the comment sections down below, because I would love to do more requested videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.